probably the best way is to do real stories about real people. Beyond that, something Mark was alluding to, about a long-term relationship and having a magazine that comes out quarterly or 3 times a year. People are waiting for it, they get to know it, and it really becomes an important part of our client, the hospital or nonprofit's brand. It expresses their values and tells their story, and I think that cuts through clutter for people.
I think every organization, every company certainly wants to get the word out about what they do. They all are looking for establishing a voice, and they'll do it on their website, they'll do it through blogging, they'll do it in any number of ways, newsletters, but often the content, as David was saying, the content can be weak, and that's not going to build loyalty in people wanting to pick up the next publication or read the blog or look at a website.
I always talk about the we proposition. You know, I think the common mistake that a lot of organizations make is that they talk about we all the time. They talk about themselves. And I think one of the things we're doing in talking to the people that we talk to, the people that are, whether they're part of the organization or people who have benefited from a hospital stay, a visit to a doctor, I think that's something easier for people to relate to. And I think that cuts through the clutter. It's about the reader. It's not about, it's not about us, it's about you.
I think part of it also is sharing information that is not necessarily about you. The analogy that I saw in an online discussion recently was, it would be kind of like you show up to a networking event and all you do is go around and talk about yourself, and you might talk to 15 different people, but rather than getting a business card from them or learning anything about who they are and what they do, you talk about yourself and then say, hey, nice to meet you, I gotta go. And really, that's what a lot of institutions are doing and a lot of brands are doing. Even if you're sharing content that's a little bit about your competitors, what it does is it positions you as a leader in your industry, and it positions you within a bigger world and within a bigger conversation. It's about the quality. It's about creating high quality content and using that content in a smart way.
Everyone that I've shown these magazines to that we've put together, I'm very proud of that, and they are impressed because they feel that it looks like a professional publication that they read from cover to cover and find the stories interesting. And at that point, I know I've done my job.
I think we're essentially storytellers, and if you tell an interesting story, people will stop and listen to it.